Juice up your marriage, a blessing.
Welcome to Marital Workshop with Blessing. This is the place where you get to juice up your marriage with Blessing. Thank you for always following me up. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your words of encouragement and your messages and your support. Thank you so much. And today, I have with me my husband. Woo! Yes, so he is my inspiration. So I have learned a lot from my husband, and trust me, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. It's been awesome married to this man sitting right here. So it's very, very lovely. Okay, so and I'm so grateful that I actually got married to him.
That you said yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So today, I have a lot of message requests. So over the week, so I was so busy. So today I decided to answer some of the questions. So and I have my partner here to help answer some of the questions that have been asked over the week. The first question is from Darasimi. Darasimi asked the question. So Darasimi, I think, is a man. So he said, I have difficulty making my wife come. So each time I want to have sex, she's always complaining that she doesn't enjoy it. So I don't know if you can help me shoot a video about that. So this was what I got the question. So I decided to answer this one first. So that's why I'm here with my husband, because he does the magic. So he's going to help Darasimi analyze everything, how he does it, because I don't really know how he does the magic. So he's here. He's going to talk about it.
I don't want to take this for granted. I don't want to say because she's my wife, so I just take it lightly. So Miss Blessing, I want to say thank you for bringing me to the show, to your show, Marital Workshop, to help someone to be a blessing to someone out there. Now,
You're welcome.
Now, apart from Darasimi, and this goes out to anyone who might be watching, male who is married out there. Remember, this is Marital Workshop, so this program is designed to help marriage or married people in their marital journey. So, if you're a man out there, you're having difficulty in making your wife experience orgasm, making her come when you have sex, it can be very frustrating. It can be very frustrating because it hurts your ego as a man. Because I remember my journey before I got married. I didn't get to this level where I'm able to make my wife come each time we have sex. There's hardly any time we have sex that she wouldn't come, except it is deliberate. So I didn't get here in a day. Before I got married, I've had some sexual experiences with some girls, and it wasn't palatable. I've never been able to make any girl come before I got married. You hear a girl telling you things like, she not like this at the fuck, she not this at the fuck, or boy fuck with you, fuck with you. So you might be wondering, how do you fuck? And you now go to watch pornography movie, maybe you can learn more to learn how to fuck, and you practice what you learn in pornography, and still it's not working. Do you get it now? So I've not been able to have that experience where I was able to make a girl come before I got married. And I was at a level because I had a first girl who left me, the second girl left me, the third girl left me, and somehow they might not say it, but in my mind I think all of them complained sexually that they're not satisfied sexually, but they didn't tie breaking the relationship to that. But probably on my own now, looking back in the reminisce, I could say that could be one of the reasons. And I got to the point where I started looking for a solution. Now, I've never told you this, but let me say this on the show for the first time. You know, at that point in my life, before I got married, I stumbled on an article, and the article was titled, How to Fuck a Woman's Brains Out. To sell it. So, the article was, How to Fuck a Woman's Brains Out. Wow, when I went through it, that was the turning point. Wow. So, today, I'm going to be sharing from my experience and things I read in the article and what I've been practicing that has worked, really, really worked, and how I've been doing it. As a man, you need to understand the anatomy of a woman. Now, what I do is sex starts from the morning. in the morning or hours before the sex. So you start putting her in the mood from when she's going to work, from when you wake up. You start preparing her for the next turn, for the next time you're going to have sex. So you don't wait until the time to have sex before you start to put her on. And what do I mean by that? It starts from the things you say to her. The point you need to remember is sex starts in the morning. I did not say you have sex in the morning, but you start preparing her for it. Maybe you want to have sex in the night, you start preparing her for that sex in the morning. How? By the things you tell her, the things you say to her, the things you whisper to her ears. You say words that paints sexual arousal in her mind of how paints anticipation of how it's going to be. That is what I do to her. She might not know, but now this show is like exposing my secret, because these are secrets, my secret tactics that I just hide. It's something I know internally that I just do. So in the morning, or while she's going to work, or during the day, I just say things like, now you need to be careful, so make sure your children are not there, or anyone do not eavesdrop or hear what you're saying. So I make sure we're just together. I just whisper to her ears, and no one knows what I'm telling her. And I just tell her, the way I go fuck you today, I go fuck you this night. so we might even be in a public place, and maybe in a church, and I just whisper in her hair, I go fuck you today. So
In the church.
so that paints a picture of what to expect in the night. Such words like something I'll pound you today. You go fear God. You'll be sorry. I'll fuck you like nobody has ever fucked you before. When you say things like that, it paints a picture. See, this is your wife. Don't be afraid to be naughty. Don't be afraid to be real to her. Forget no vulgar words. Well, this is you and your wife. You and your wife. Anything goes, provided she endorse it, you endorse it. Do you understand it? So that is what we do. You prepare her mind from the morning. You get it? Between you, just the both of you. Second point, you need to understand that women are different. So my wife is different from your wife. So you can just compare them together. How do I know women are different? I've not really had too much adventures, but before I got married, I've been with 3 girls. So I've had sex with 3 girls before I got married. So, and each of them had the different preferences. One of my first girlfriend she loved rough sex. She loved to be rough handled. Do you understand this? When
you say rough handled, do you mean you're going to tie her and whip her, like give her the flogging of her life?
No.
Some people can be so crazy. They also love that.
No. That's not to that extent.
Okay.
But what I mean by rough sex is she doesn't want you jacking.
They're going slowly.
She'll be like, she'll tell you, "What can you rough hand you back in shame?" No, she'll tell you things like that. Now, apologies.
She doesn't like it slowly.
No, so apologies to non-Yoruba speakers, maybe foreigners or people who don't understand Yoruba language. So she'll tell you, what's all this bullshit? What's all this nonsense? What are you doing? Just hitting me slowly. And then she wants it. That's what she wants. That's how she wants it, and she'll be screaming. So that's what she wants you to make her scream, and that is what she wants. Now, when I got married and I tried that, my wife doesn't like that. So my wife is easy, slowly. Easy. That's what she wants. Slow and steady wins the race, and that makes the job easier for me. But sometimes I just want to do
to show the Superman,
because that's what the kind of picture of sex that we've had based on pornography that we've watched in the past. Now, you need to understand that women are different. So that my first girlfriend wants it rough. Then I met another girl who she wants the smooching part, the romance part, to be separated from the actual sex. What I mean by that is, when we're having sex, maybe I'm jacking, and at the same time I'm trying to press her breast or suck her breast. She'll tell you, "Hey, oh boy, face one hustle. Face one, I will concentrate. That if it's this one you want to hold this one. If it's this one you want to do, the one down you want to do the one down and leave this one." So she doesn't want that. She doesn't want you jacking, thrusting, and fucking her, and at the same time wanting to press her breast or suck her breast. She doesn't want it. So that is her. So before we start having sex, you first suck her breast, smoosh her, press her breast, do all the things like that. Then once you insert the penis, then all that stops and just concentrate on just jacking. That is her method. That is what she wants. So each time we try to mix it together, she doesn't want it. So, but when I met my wife wants both. Whenever you are just jacking, my wife will be telling you, you are not touching my breast, you're not touching my breast, rub my breast, rub my breast. So she always emphasized that. So now what we do is, once we're penetrating and having sex, at the same time, I'm sucking breast, I'm smooshing the breast, rubbing the breast, caressing the breast, and at the same time, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work.
So that's a job.
Yeah.
So you don't have to complain.
She wants the two together. So while things are in my mouth, my hair is doing things also at the same time, concurrently, simultaneously. That's what she wants. So now this is my wife, so I get to understand her. So each time, if I want to make sure she comes, I must treat her based on her anatomy, her preference, and what she likes. So the next point is, understand that there is a procedure, and once you skip the process, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. She's not going to come. What is the process? The process is, most of the time, we men, we want to just enter, penetrate and just keep fucking and keep going like that. But most of the time, you discover you finish.
She might not even enjoy it.
Yes, and she's not come. So don't skip the process. And sure, we read this in the book most of the time. I'm not telling you what you don't know, but I'm telling you what you're not practicing. You might have read all of this and know all of this, but you're not doing it. So I'm not telling you something you've not heard before. So don't skip the process of spending minimum of 10 minutes to caress her and turn her on. Once she's not turned on, there is the probability of her coming is low or slim or almost zero or to nothing. So don't skip that 10 minutes to make sure she's properly turned on. How do you turn her on? Make sure she's naked, smooch her body. Smooch is a slang, it's not an English word. So you caress her body, rub her breast, peck.
You can actually put like some. You can actually rub milk on a boob.
Don't say what you're not doing. Have I ever rubbed milk on your boob before? Have I rubbed milk on your boob before? So we're not trying to sell you. I'm trying to be real here.
But I'll say it.
You saw it.
Okay, maybe we'll try it.
And when we try it, we'll tell you the outcome.
We'll come back and tell you.
Some of the things you see on television or you read on newspaper, or you read in articles about sex, they're not as palatable or as exciting as it seems, like sex in a car and things like that. So
yes,
do you get it? So
very inconvenient.
I'm telling you what I do. So she talked about pouring milk and honey on the boobs and licking it. But we've never done that in 5 years of marriage. So I'm telling you what we do. So now what I do is, after offing all her clothes, I begin to give her some mouth peck on all her body. Just like that on her neck, cheek, ears,
especially.
Lick
on the ear.
Yes. So you lick all these places like that on her neck. So go down, like that to her feet, her toe, her calf, the back of her leg, like that. Then you come back to her thighs, inner thighs, just like that. It turns her on. Now, I've tried what do you call it? Is it cunnilingus or oral sex? Licking the vagina, but I don't really like that, so I don't practice that in marriage anymore. You understand that? So I stopped that. So I'm not here to tell you
to stop if you do it.
Yeah, it's good or it's not good, or it's a sin or it's not a sin. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to help you if you are unable to make your wife come and express orgasm when you have sex, period. I'm not here to tell you some religious stuff. So you give her all those mouth peck in her inner thigh, on her bum, on her butt, massage that butt. You may not really, when I say massage, it doesn't mean you need to put oil or something, become a masseuse, or no, just now I also saw something in those period of trying to learn how to make a woman come. I noticed, I came across a video that talked about some stress balls. Stress balls. Those stress balls, if you press, like massage her thighs, you will notice some knots, some little lumps in her thigh. Those are stress balls. So you need to massage it until it dissolves. It dissolves. The more you can find those stress balls and dissolve it and press it and dissolve it, the easier she's gonna come. I'm telling you. So once you don't skip that 10 minutes to make her come and make her turned on, that she's properly turned on, the moment you enter into action, she's gonna come.
She's gonna beg you to please come on, come on.
Now, there is a myth about sex and trusting. I read it in a book that 80 thrust can make any woman come. That if you can hit it 80 times, just jack 80 times, that it will make any woman come. That is not true. That is not true. Sincerely, it has never worked for me. Those 3 girls that I talked about, sometimes I have sex after taking some stimulants, some things that will make me to improve my stamina, sexual stamina.
Ayurvedic.
I don't know. You are the grammatical instructor. So after taking such things, you hit even 100 thrusts, and it still didn't come. So it's a myth. So don't believe that. You get it?
So that means no matter, even if it's 80 thrust and you still did not caress or you still did not put her in the right mood for sex, she will still not enjoy it.
Yes, she will still enjoy it. And the
even
goal
before
is,
the 80 thrust, you might have even come.
Yes. And the goal is to make her achieve orgasm. That's the goal. Make it your goal every time.
So if 80 thrust,
she must come.
Wouldn't make her get
so once you make it a goal, no matter, even if you do 15 minutes or 30 minutes, that you're proud that you're a man, you can go 30 minutes, you can go 1 hour. As long as your wife did not come, is a failure.
Yeah, you didn't try.
You didn't do anything.
Sex needs to be mutual feeling, so it shouldn't be all about yourself. So while trying to make yourself come, also have your wife at the back of your mind that she also needs to come. Else, when you just satisfy yourself and you just use that and that's all, next time when you call her for sex, she'll be like, I'm tired. So after all, I'm not even enjoying it. So you have to make your wife enjoy sex. It's very, very important because she is your wife. You cannot satisfy her sexually if you cannot make her enjoy the sex. So who else would make her? So please.
And for the records, in case you don't know, I've never asked my wife for sex and she turned me down. Why? Because it's like you're telling somebody to come and enjoy.
Come and lick on it.
So she knows that she knows the end product. She knows the end product that she's gonna scream. She's gonna squeeze the bed sheets. She knows the end product. So by assuming she knows that she's not gonna come, or coming is not sure, orgasm is not sure, she will turn you down. But she knows that each time I'm saying come, she knows that she go scream. Okay.
Okay. So like some people would say they learn how to sleep with their wife by watching pornography. Does it really help?
I can't really say if it helps or it doesn't help, but I wouldn't endorse it. I would just say it's not the best way. Now the truth of the matter is, no one goes to a school of sex to learn how to have sex. Our parents,
nobody wants to talk about sex. Even our parents wouldn't even want to talk about it.
So they don't teach us how to have. Even in churches, they don't say sex is marriage. Marriage is honorable when the bed is undefiled and things like that. Submit to your husband, this and that. So no one teaches you how to have sex. How to fuck your wife. No one teaches you that. So the easiest way that people learn is to go and watch pornography. So the foundational knowledge that an average person out there has about sex is pornography. The first sex they've ever seen, or the major sex lesson they've had, is pornography. And that is why there's failure in this aspect in marriages. And we're out there to help married people. So I wouldn't endorse that because I've engaged in it before. And everything I practiced, I learned in pornography. I saw in pornography and practiced.
Didn't work.
One of the things you see in pornography is the man is just jacking, and they jack for like 30 minutes.
And remembering
the woman is just
they are acting.
Yes, it's acting.
So even if it's not sweet or she's not even enjoying it,
tell her what to do.
Yes, you have to moan because you have to turn those watching it on.
Yes, and because you are being paid. You're being paid. You're working for your job. So they tell you, in this scene, be crying. In this scene, be moaning.
Make sure you
In this
moan.
scene,
Even if the guy wants to kill her.
yeah, even when you're feeling tears, you have tears, you have pain, so you moan. So most of the time, those scenes don't work. So what you see in pornography is the man is just jacking. What they want to achieve or paint is to paint the man as a hero. Every pornographic movie is to paint the man as a hero, how that he was able to deal with the girl, that the girl was screaming under him and like that. So while doing that, they'll tell the girl to be moaning and screaming and moaning like that, and the man will just jag until the man comes. You don't ever see the woman coming, and if the woman comes, is a makeup, is a facade, is fake. No, it is very hard. I want to say no woman, but I don't want to say that. It is very hard to come without rubbing the woman's cleats. So that brings me to the shore technique. What is the guaranteed way that will always make your wife come? Any woman you try this on, I'm not saying you should go sleeping around, but what I mean is, regardless of who your wife is, if you try what I want to tell you now, she will come.
She will.
Guaranteed.
No matter how stiff her body is.
Yes. No bullshit, man. Now, before I go into the shore technique, you need to understand something about psychology, moods. You know, our frame of mind is very important.
Very important.
Do you understand it? So her emotions, if she's sad, if she's down, if she's moody, if she's not happy with you or with her life or with something, an occurrence that happens that day, you need to take her out of that mood. So once you can get her out of that mood, then the sex will be, you can achieve what you want to do. So, but if she's not ready for it psychologically, then no matter what you do, it's not going to work. Do you understand it? It's not going to work. So psychologically, make sure she's ready and she's okay with the sex. You understand it? So, and that is what is going to help. Then now, what is the shore technique? The shore technique is, number one, make sure you turn her on. Once she's turned on, she's well lubricated. That's the meaning of being turned on. She's well lubricated. How do you do that? Smooching, caressing, romancing, just 10 minutes.
Now, while doing that, she's already wet already.
She's already wet. Make sure she's wet. Once she's well lubricated, rubbing her cleats, licking her ears, just pecking all her body like that, sucking her breasts together, joined together. My wife likes that. 2 nipples in the mouth at the same time. So
as if you're licking ice cream.
Yeah, so once you do all of that, take that 10 minutes. Don't skip that process. Don't skip that process. Make sure you turn her on. When she's well lubricated, then the next phase is to insert your penis in the vagina. But this is the secret. Make sure while your penis is in the vagina, she is rubbing her clit. She's in a position where she can stimulate her clit down. She might not know. So you need to tell her, be rubbing your clit, rub your clit. So while she's stimulating her clit and you are jacking, she's stimulating her. So simultaneously, she's having a simultaneous what do you call it? Satisfaction or sensitivity or arousal or whatever. Satisfaction, deriving pleasure. Yeah, pleasure.
Pleasure from the penetration,
from the
clit. And the clit.
Then if you can now add it, like while she's rubbing her clit, deriving pleasure from there, you're penetrating, she's deriving pleasure from internal, then you're now sucking her breast and rubbing her nipple at the same time. That's 3-point agenda.
Hey!
So once you do that, this is what I do. I'm not telling you what I don't do. This is what I do. At the same time, sucking and fucking. At the same time, jacking. Then she's rubbing her clitoris. Or rubbing. So sometimes you get tired. No, while you're rubbing, you use one hand to balance and you're rubbing, so you change it again.
So make sure you get a
comfortable position.
Yeah.
So get a comfortable position.
And you also know the position she likes too.
Yes.
You don't have a particular style that.
I don't know how to demonstrate that. So there's a particular style that whenever she wants to go to the cloud 10. She'll say, let's do my style. She'll say, let's do my style. So once you go to, I don't want to say that style now. So
that style.
Once you say, let's do my style.
You want to learn that style.
Once we switch to that style. In fact, before how many thrusts? She's screaming already.
Minutes.
So that is it. So make sure you turn her on. Then she's rubbing her cleats, you're rubbing her breast, and you're jacking at the same time. Everything or at the same time. She's sure gonna come. You don't want it 80 thrusts. She'll come. You understand that? So I hope I've been able to help someone out there. And just let me know your reaction or your experience or your feedback on this, and we'll get back to you.
Yes.
And thank you so much again for inviting me here.
Yes, thank you so much.
I hope to do this some other time.
Yes,
be invited here.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. That was great.
Should I leave now?
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wow.
Are you going somewhere? Are you traveling? Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting Marital Workshop. Thank you for always taking your time to watch our video. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. So we have 62 subscribers now. Wow, that is huge. So thank you. So keep subscribing. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, please do subscribe. Thank you and God bless you. Hope you've learned something today. So keep watching. Click on notification bell to notify you when we upload another video. So stay blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Juice up your marriage a blessing.